In Stephen E. Lucas's book, I have realized many helpful things, and one being is that you can use nervousness as your advantage. So instead of dwelling on your sweaty hands or your shaky voice, you can use that adrenaline and put it in a more positive outcome, engaging your audience in the process. Another thing that I've realized is if you visualize your outcome beforehand, then whenever you're actually giving your speech, you'll probably do a better job because you know that you are capable of nailing your performance. The third thing that I've realized is that people don't actually know how nervous you are when you're giving your speech. This was very surprising to me and helpful at the same time because I get really nervous before I perform a speech. So knowing that they don't see my sweaty hands or they don't hear my shaky voice makes me so much calmer when giving my speech because the little things that I notice, I know that they don't now. Another helpful tip I've learned is to always let your audience be your center of attention. So you have to prepare your speech to be engaging. That way your audience is going to listen to you and not anything else going on around the room while you're trying to present. Another thing that I've learned is that speech is just another way of communication, and to not overthink it as this big, huge performance that has to be perfect, because not every speech is going to be perfect. And in chapter 2, I've learned that you always have to take in ethical consideration when giving a speech. So whenever you are preparing for your presentation, to make sure to not offend anybody in the process and to always double check to make sure you're not. And the last thing that I've learned is that honesty is key and to always be truthful when performing to your class.